Hello, I'm back. TGIF, it's Friday. Woohoo! Ready for the weekend. I'm so ready for the weekend. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everybody had a good week. I had a crazy week and, I'm ready for it to be over. Hey, Ace, welcome to the stream. It's Friday. I'm sure you're happy it's Friday. And that means that soon we can say it's time for this patch update, finally. I feel like we've been waiting for this update for 10 years. So I'm more than ready to finally get our hands on it. Especially now that all the Columbina pre-release videos are out on YouTube. It's just like, give me Columbina. I'm ready. I want to build her. I want to play her. I want to put her on my teams. So, yeah. This has been a very, very long patch for me anyway. I feel like it's been 100 years. Bookrai, hi! Welcome to the stream. It's Friday. Finally, this week is over. Well, almost. I know. I was just saying, I feel like we've been in this patch for 10 years. Oh, the whole stream is low? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Did I change my mic? I can turn it up a little. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay, let's try this out and see. I need to check my Genshin sound too. Okay, my game sound's on maximum. Let me know. I turned up myself a little bit. I don't know if that helped. But remember we made big changes yesterday, because yesterday we realized that the music was way too loud compared to the game. So I turned the music like way back, and then I turned the game up. So it is probably different than it usually is. But hopefully this is better, because I want to have a good balance between like game sounds, music, myself, you know, all of that. We got some mail. Somebody had a birthday. Toma! As you know, it's that time of year again, my birthday. This year, I'm planning to keep things simple as usual, which means I'll be making a nice meal at home and inviting my friends over. Of course, everybody's favorite male wife, Toma, will be cooking his own birthday dinner. This guy, I swear. I've written to Mr. Kaya as well to invite him to the birthday party. Ooh. But he said it's a long way to come to Inazuma all the way from Mondstadt, and so he might not make it in time. Aww. That's sweet. But he did include a gift with his reply. Speaking of journeys, since you're now in Nodcry, that makes you my farthest friend. I've been hearing about your adventures from my lord and lady. It sounds... I think there's a typo here. It sounds like you're still the same as before. No, it actually sounds like you've actually become even stronger. Anyway, I've packed some food along with this letter. Please enjoy it. Oh, hang on. I think someone's at the door. I'd better go answer it. Let's talk again later. Oh my God, Kaya made it to the party. Wait a minute, wait a minute. That's what it means, right? Kaya made it to the birthday party. Oh, that makes me so happy. Yay. Oh my gosh, Kaya needs more friends and bros and buddies. Hi, Black Air 33. Welcome to the chat. This is an interesting friendship because if you remember when we had the little character interaction at the Angel Share when Toma went back to Mondstadt to visit, and him and Kaya were in the Angel Share, like hanging out and drinking and having fun together. And like, I think this is great because I always felt like Toma, I don't know, it just seemed like Toma only had Ayato and Ayaka. Like, he didn't really seem like he had a lot of friends, you know, in Inazuma. It seemed like pretty much he just hung out at the Kamisato estate, and that was pretty much it. I mean, obviously he goes around as like the fixer or whatever and like fixes all the problems, but you don't really see him like hanging out, like going drinking and stuff. So meeting Kaya is like the perfect opportunity for them to just like bond and like go to the, you know, go get some drinks. I wonder where Toma would take Kaya to go have drinks. That's an interesting thought. Let's think about that. Where would they go? Maybe to that one place. Wait, okay, I have a really funny story to tell you, and I might be gaslighting myself, but I'm gonna tell you guys the story anyway. Years ago, I swear this really happened, but it, like I said, I could be making this up, but I swear that back during like 2020, 2021 Genshin, they had a tweet, or maybe it was a post in the Hoyo Lab or something, that said they were gonna pick people's names for NPCs or something. Like, you could enter a contest and they were gonna like pick some names to use for the game or something. Like I said, this may be a hallucination, but I swear this happened. And so I remember you had to like retweet and comment and tag yourself or something with like your name or something. And then like a few months later, when Inazuma came out, I was going into this restaurant, right? And I remember walking in here and being like, oh my God, I won the contest. I don't even know if this is true. I might have made it up. I might have made it up. But I swear, like pre-Inazuma, they had a contest on Twitter about choosing names for NPCs. So as soon as Inazuma came out and I went into this place, I thought I won the contest. But I think I'm gaslighting myself because I don't think there was a contest. Or maybe there was, I don't know. So ever since then, I've been like, oh yeah, I'm in the game. They put me in Genshin. I seriously don't know. It's a mystery, but in my headcanon, I believe it. Yeah, it fits perfectly, right? I mean, this is my restaurant. Welcome to my restaurant. Anyway, so yeah, back on topic. Toma's birthday. I think this is where Toma would bring Kaya to hang out while he's visiting in Inazuma. They would definitely sit here and get food and drink, and probably drink too much. Or maybe they would do you think Kaya and Toma would be more likely to get like a private room and maybe invite some other people, maybe invite Ayato or something? I don't know. I don't think Ayaka would come. I think Ayato would maybe come. But yeah, or maybe they would just sit here at the bar, because Kaya's kind of more of like a sit at the bar kind of guy, right? Anyway, I'm excited about an Ito. Yeah, get Ito in here. Just a boys' night at the bar. I think Kaya would have a lot of fun. And then maybe after they get thoroughly drunk, they'll go across the street to the bathhouse. Toma's birthday party at the bathhouse. Hazo, yes, get Hazo in there. And then after they get drunk, then they all just kind of meander across the street to take to take Kaya to the bathhouse. I'm trying to picture Kaya in the bathhouse. Do you think he would be up for it? I think he would. Kaya to me seems like somebody who would not have like inhibitions. He seems like the type that would be like, hell yeah, let's get in the onsen. I'm ready. So yeah, that's my headcanon. Kaya's trip to Inazuma, drinking at my restaurant that was named after me, then a trip to the bathhouse. Oh man. Yeah, so happy birthday, Toma. Yeah, he does see. Oh, you know he's gonna be he's the type who would probably be like at the bathhouse and be like trying to order more drinks. And then just imagine if he had a cell phone, he'd probably snap a picture of all of them in the onsen and like send it back to Mondstadt and be like, having fun on my trip to Inazuma. Imagine he sends it to like Rosaria or something and she pulls out her phone at the bar and she's like, oh, looks like Kai's having fun on his trip. And then like everybody's just like fighting to get a look at the picture. Yeah, I'm just making a whole fan fiction now. Kaya's trip to Inazuma. I've got 5 chapters written in my head already. Oh man. Anyway, happy birthday, Toma. I hope you have fun. I hope Kaya doesn't get too drunk and you have to carry him out of the bar, because I have a feeling that might happen. I feel like Kaya's used to like beer and like dandelion wine, and so he's used to drinking like larger quantities of alcohol. So when they give him like some freaking like, I don't know, what do you think they would drink in Inazuma? Would they just give him like a bowl of sake and he would just be like plastered out of his mind and just pass out? Oh my god, that's so funny. All right, I'm here for my box of marvels. Okay, hey, I need ore. I'll take it. Imagine Diluc is at the bar and looking at that picture of Kaya in Inazuma, and he's like, damn him, he's drunk and embarrassing. He's embarrassing all of us Mondstadters. Oh my god. Yeah, this story writes itself. Who are we kidding? Oh, we get the big one. 100 primos. Thank you. I will take it. All right. Let me see what my resin situation is. 183. Yesterday we were working on Itlua boss drops. How many did we end up with? We have 28. So we need some more of these. Oh wait, I don't want this team. I need Pyro. Okay. We'll just grab some of these boss mats because it's one that I know I'm gonna need because, oh wait, I gotta burst. Because I know that I am going to be building Itlua. Itlua. I can't say his name. I don't know. I have so much trouble. Is it Itlua? Or is the L silent? I don't even know. Somebody tell me. I'm probably butchering it. I can't see anything past my camera. 31. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that sounds so good. When Ace and I were in Japan, she took me to one of those conveyor belt sushi places. Oh, wait, I have actually a really funny story about that, about that place. Ace is gonna remember this very fondly. So Ace is like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you to this really good place for conveyor belt sushi," and I was like, "Okay, great. I've always wanted to have it. You know, it's iconic, right?" So we get to the place, and there's quite a few people there, waiting, and they have like a little kiosk where you like can check in, and like there's like people, well, there's people who are just kind of like sitting around the edge, like in the wait, they had like a little waiting room area. And so I think Ace can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we had a reservation or something, maybe like on the app. Was there like an app? I don't remember. So anyway, we come in and we go to like the little waiting area. Ace, I'm telling the story about us going to conveyor belt sushi. And so we go into the little waiting area and we're like, okay, yeah, starving. Can't wait to eat sushi. Really excited. So we sat there and we sat there and we sat there, and there, you know, people, I think they're calling like numbers or something, and people are getting seated and people are getting seated. We're just like, wow, like this is really taking a long time. I wonder why it's taking so long. So finally, after we've been sitting there like for freaking ever, not to mention we've been shopping all day and we have like 50 bags of anime merch. We're like sitting there waiting. And then finally Ace is like, wait, I'm gonna go up and talk to them. Because of course Ace can speak Japanese, so she's in charge of me because I can't speak anything. And so she goes up there, and come to find out, we were supposed to like do something at the kiosk, like to let them know that we had arrived or something. I think we had like pre-registered or something, but we hadn't put in the thing that we were there. So we ended up just sitting in the waiting room like forever. So yeah, it was typical. It was a typical moment for us. Good times. Yeah, seriously. It might have been, I can't remember where, maybe I don't know if we were in Osaka or Tokyo, I can't remember. I just remember sitting in that waiting area forever, just like starving. And they just kept calling people up over and over and over until like the waiting room was like empty. And finally Ace went up there because we didn't want to say anything or like ask if it was our turn or anything. We were trying to be patient. But yeah, we messed up. We have a lot of funny stories about our trip. Some probably that can't be told. But that was just one of many silly things that happen. All right, so what's the resin situation now? Okay, I think now we can switch over to farming, but first I'm gonna go to Catherine. I thought it was Tokyo though, because it was conveyor belt sushi. The only place I remember going, well, I guess, I don't know, maybe I just have a bad memory. We went to that potato pancake place with your friend who lived there. I don't remember what were those things called? They were so good, where we had to cook them on the table. I don't know the name. So delicious. Oh my God. We had so much good food on that trip. Wait, that's not the team I want. I want friendship. Yes. So good. That place was really good. That was probably one of the best meals we had. Why am I doing this? I don't have anything to condense. Yes, it was so, so good. And the place was just like perfect. One of the few one of the few meals we ate that wasn't in a collab cafe. Ace and I went to like 10 collab cafes, which don't really have that great of food, but you know, you go for the merch, right? Ooh, we're getting closer. One more week, and then, well, I guess 2 more weeks, because this will be next week and the week after. So 2 more weeks till another. Don't forget to do your dailies, because we get another constellation. I'm doing Albedo this time. Ooh, exciting. All right, let's see. So, oh, I gotta go get my ores. Oh, are you gonna wait? So you, oh, so you were gonna take a trip and then you decided not to because of the tour? Well, you have your priorities, right? Plans canceled for a higher priority. I mean, honestly, that's a valid trip. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with planning an entire trip around a concert. I've done that many times. Okay, let's see. Farming time. Nod cry materials are still on the to-do list. Wait, did I just pass them? Hello? Yeah, I did. Went right past them. I think that can be, I mean, because normally anywhere there's going to be a concert, it's probably going to be in like a major city or some cool place that's going to have lots of other fun stuff to do besides just the concert. I have a friend whose friend lives in Korea. Oh wait, I didn't put in a team. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess we're gonna be killing. We're gonna kill this guy with our friendship team. I don't even know what. I think this is this Hydro? Yeah. I don't think he even has artifacts on.
Stay away from me. I'm sorry.
And he's dead. This is deserved. This is what I get for trying to... I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just tickling this guy. I have nothing. I'm doing 700 damage. Okay, I think it's time to leave. Let me take my friendship team off. I don't think anyone on my... Oh, he's dead too. I don't think anyone on my friendship team is capable of doing that. Let me go back and put in an actual team that has damage. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, it's terrible when you get so excited for a concert and then it gets canceled for some reason. That's the worst, especially if you already bought your tickets. I hate that. It's been a while since I've been to any concerts. I feel like I guess during COVID and stuff, I just kind of got out of the habit of going to any, and now I never go. I think the only concert I even went to last year was Dan and Phil. Does that count as a concert? I mean, they did have music at the end. Okay.
Insulation chamber.
Ace can tell you stories about when she used to be a concert addict. She used to be a regular, like, concert fanatic when she lived in Japan. If you had to guess, Ace, how many concerts you went to when you lived in Japan, what would it be? Could you even add them up? Yeah, you were probably spending a majority of your income on concerts. But I don't know why. I feel like concerts in Japan, though, would be more reasonable than other countries, but maybe I'm wrong to assume that. I guess I'm just used to everything in Japan being more reasonably priced. Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm so jealous. I would have loved to have gone to a concert when we were there. That would have been so fun. But it's like impossible unless you can, like, everything's a lottery, right? So it's like impossible to go to a concert there, like, on a whim. You can't just, like, walk up and buy a ticket.
Observe. Night falls.
Everything's a lottery. It was a miracle we even got to go to that baseball game, to be honest. I still don't know how, how we got into that. Yeah, they pretty much do everything by lottery there. Concerts, like any kind of like live action dramas. Because there were, I think, My Hero Academia live action drama, stage drama was playing when we were there. I remember I really wanted to go to it. And it was just like impossible. I mean, I understand they do it to make it fair, yeah, because it's like, it's not geared towards tourists, it's geared towards, you know, the people that live there, so not really something a tourist can really do, unfortunately, which is kind of sad because I feel like with Japan having such huge tourism, probably they would sell even more concert tickets. Right, yeah, that's the only way we got in. I would have sold my soul to go to that game.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Yeah, in random seating. Meanwhile, here in America, it's just how much money do you have? And basically, if you're rich enough, you can go see whatever you want. I've never bought anything from a scalper except one time. One time, this was like 10 years ago, I bought tickets to Comic-Con off of a scalper because I wanted to go so bad. And it had been sold out for like a year. And I was scared though, because I was like, what if I buy these tickets from a scalper and then I go all the way there and I can't even get in? It was very scary. I do not recommend it. But luckily, I didn't buy them from just like a back alley scalper. It was like one of those websites, you know, that has like tickets or whatever. But It was very expensive, but it was worth it. I mean, that was like a once in a lifetime experience. Oh, so you wouldn't even know your seat till you got it in the mail. That's crazy.
They are merely talking shadows, chattering away.
Yeah, I mean, I think Japan also has a lot of very diehard people for like small fandoms, like certain groups or whatever that have just been around for a really long time, or like niche stuff. But then of course they have big, you know, headliner stuff too.
Close your eyes.
Into the wind.
Oh my gosh, that's so mind-blowing to me, how you could just be like in a nosebleed or in the front row. Wow. I mean, that is pretty amazing if you, I mean, it's amazing if it goes the good way. If you just buy a random ticket for just a regular normal price and you end up in the front row, that's pretty insane. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Installation check.
Yeah, in Japan, they just put a lot of thought into like,
One with nature.
I feel like they put a lot of thought into everything that requires like crowd control, ticketing, events, like even with like the collab cafes and stuff we went to, or even when we went to Disney in Tokyo Disney, everything is just very meticulously like pre-planned and organized. Wow, that's crazy. So they didn't even know where the seats were? Oh my gosh, though they must have died. I would have freaked out if that happened to me. That's really cool. Wow. Can you imagine? That would never happen here. People in this country are too greedy. Yeah, I had when I couldn't win, that happened to me one time when I had tickets to see Dan Howell's solo concert, We're All Doomed, and I couldn't go because I got sick, and it was during like the end of like, it was like right after COVID, and I got really sick, and I was like, I didn't know if I had something like just a cold or if I was like coming down with something more serious. And I was like, I really just felt like in good conscience I couldn't go to the concert because I was like, what if I get everyone around me sick? And even if I wear a mask, and or what if I get down there, because I'd have to drive like 2 hours. I was like, what if I get down there and then I get even more sick and then I can't drive home? And so I was really sad. I was like, man, I'm not going to be able to go to the concert. But it was sold out. It had been sold out forever. So I just went on Twitter because I had a bunch of people that I, you know, like talked to that I knew were big Dan and Phil fans. And I just went on there and I was like, I can't go. Does anybody want my ticket? Like face value. And it was a good ticket too. It was like probably in the first 5 rows. And I found somebody and they were like so excited. And I think they didn't even believe me at first because I was like, yeah, I don't want to make any money or anything. I just you know, want somebody else to be able to go since I can't go. And they were really happy and excited. So it made me feel good. I was like, okay, you know, as disappointed as I am that I can't go to the show, at least somebody else can go and they didn't get ripped off, you know. But that's the only time that's ever happened to me. Yeah, it feels better that way. Like I don't know. Here in America, it's concert ticket prices are really bad. Like it's gone into like just like an absolutely ridiculous level. A friend of mine wanted to go see Jonas Brothers because, you know, they're touring again, and a nosebleed ticket was selling for like $300 or $400. Like not from a scalper, like that was the actual like ticket price. It's like, who can even afford that? I just feel like concerts have just become a thing that only like super wealthy people can do.
Time to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I know a lot of musicians and bands and stuff have tried to fight it and do things to try to keep it from happening, but I feel like it's almost literally impossible. It's just gotten so bad. Seriously, yeah. Especially if you have to drive like a far distance or get like a hotel or something. It's basically one night of a concert could cost as much as like an entire week's vacation somewhere.
Insulation chamber.
Once I get Colin Beda on this team, I don't even understand how strong it's going to be. It's going to be so OP. It might end up being the best team I have. Probably even better than Mavuika. Yeah, I have a friend who's a Swiftie, and I have watched from a distance her go through hell and back for all her tickets because she has been to multiple concerts, and I'm just like, I'm glad that's not me. Oh, I thought the 20 pulls were Lantern Right. It's not for Lantern Right?
Be silent. Observe.
That's amazing if it is right when we first log in, because I usually like they give a bunch of pulls for Lantern Right and we have to wait till the second half of the patch. So that's super helpful because that means we'll be able to use the freebies for Columina. Great. I need all the help I can get. Oh, AR, your own AR. Is that, so is it a second account you have? Or are you a new player?
Installation chamber.
Oh, like you're switching to a new account to be your main? Well, Columbina would definitely be a good investment. It seems like, according to everything I've seen in the pre-release, she's good on basically every team that exists. So if you're starting new or starting over, that's probably a very good idea. Well, you'll have the freebies, and then you'll be able to get a ton of pulls from just doing the patch, because we're going to have a new map, so that's going to be tons of new chests. I don't know if anybody's counted them up and posted on Twitter or anything, but I'm assuming there will be many, many chests. And then we'll have Archon Quest, which that's 500 primos, I think, right? And then we'll have world quests, new events. So you should be able to get, I think I saw a post that said free to play was, for the whole patch, was 109 pulls. Free to play. But that includes Lantern Rite. So I'm not sure how many we're getting for just the first half. But it sounds like you'll have a good chance. And if you have any parts of your map, like, you know, that is unlocked and able to be explored, well, if you're AR-16, you should be able to go pretty much anywhere, except probably not Inazuma, unless you've been speedrunning the story, but you should be able to go get chests. Like Sumeru has so many. I think even Liyue has like 1,100 chests or something like that. I remember seeing that number one time and I was like, what? So you just got to get out there and explore.
Defensive mode engaged. Into the wind.
Be silent.
Yeah, Mondstadt exploration is so nostalgic.
Be silent.
It always feels so funny to go back there after all this time. And I think oh no, your account's in bad shape. I used to have a second account. I mean, I still have it. I just never play it. But I have a second account that I played all the way up through the beginning of Sumeru. And it's a mess. It's actually a terrible mess. So I can relate to that. I always thought I would maybe, like, if Genshin ever ends, which at this point I don't know if it ever will, but I said to myself, if Genshin ever ends, I'm just gonna go onto that account and just start playing that account.
One with nature.
Observe.
Oh yeah, drop the link. I'll look at your suffering.
To dust.
If you don't mind sharing. If you have them in Inca or something. Okay, yeah, just send me your UID. I'll bring it up. Wait, hold on. Let me open up. Let me go to Inca. I will look at your builds. Oh, no problem. I'll just keep farming while you're looking. I have a friend who is a Genshin, like, meta genius. Like, he understands everything, like, all the characters' abilities and the team comps, and I mean, like, way more than anyone else probably ever will. And he helps me with my builds, because even for me, as playing this game for 5 years, I still need help with my builds. I've been suffering with my Varessa build for like over a year because it's so bad. Oh, okay, here, let me get the, hold on, I'll just cut and paste this out of the chat. Copy. All right, let's see. Oh, you gotta turn on your showcase. There's like a little button here. I'll show you where it is. If you go here, right here, this one has to be turned on. No problem. Yeah, that, if that's not on, then nobody can see your builds. This music is making me think of the summer event. We haven't looked at very many people's builds so far this January, but last summer people were always sending me their builds to look at. Sometimes we'd look at like multiple builds in a row because people were always wanting either to flex or help or just to kind of show them for fun. But we haven't looked at anybody's in a while. What did I get as a Christmas gift? Well, does gifts I bought for myself count? My mom, okay, I'll tell you what I got. My mom got me a pair of pajamas, Disney pajamas. I have like all the characters on them. They're actually really cute because normally my mom and I cannot share any opinions on clothes or anything. Like her idea of what looks good and mine is totally different. But she actually got me some really cute pajamas. So she did good this year. Usually her gift ends up being re-gifted or taken to Goodwill. And then my dad doesn't shop. He just gives everybody money. So all the kids, everybody in the family just gets money from him. He cannot be bothered with shopping, which is a good thing because if my dad went shopping, he would probably buy literal garbage. Like he would not be somebody you'd want to shop with. Oh, okay. Here, let me pull it back up. Let's see, can I reload this? Did I type the number in right? Let's see. 185360787. It might take a few minutes for it to yeah, it's still not working, but it might just be delayed. It says I can refresh it again in 42 seconds, so I'll try again here in just a minute. It might just be slightly delayed since you just updated it just now. Might take some time. But I bought myself I bought myself some nice Christmas presents. Because you know, you've got to be good to yourself sometimes, right? So I bought, well, I wouldn't even call it a Christmas present, but I bought that Don Hung figure I think I was telling you guys about, which technically I ordered it like 2 years ago, but it just came available for the pre-order. So that was definitely a huge splurge on myself, because normally I don't ever buy expensive figures. In fact, I don't even own a single expensive figure of anything. So this was like my first one ever, and it was very expensive, but you know, Don Hung, he's worth it. And I thought, well, if I'm ever gonna have like an actual real anime figure that's, you know, quality. No, it's a real one. I can show you which one it is. Maybe we should have an unboxing stream. Hold on, I'll show you. Don, I'm sure somebody has. Imbibitor Lune figure. It's this one. This is the one I got. I haven't gotten it yet, though. They said that it would probably take like 4 weeks. This is still not working. I don't know why. 1-853-6078787. I'll try it again. I'll keep trying it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And it's a big figure, too. So it's exciting for me. I feel like, you know, it's one of those kind of rare special purchases where you know it was way too much money and you feel kind of bad about it. But yeah, I'm excited. And if I'm only gonna have like one real like quality figure, I mean, I think I picked a good person. Because who doesn't love Don Hung? I wonder if there's a Finan one. I'm sure there probably is. Or if there isn't yet, there probably will be. I saw a tweet yesterday. I don't know if it's real because, you know, Twitter, who knows, that Billy posted like the PC. I don't even know how they got this information, but the PC sales, gacha sales, which you really hardly ever hear about because pretty much all the revenue charts are based on mobile. But they had these figures that said Finan outsold Cyrene on PC by quite a large margin. So I don't know if that's true, but it looked pretty official to me, which is exciting because I love Finan. He's probably my favorite. He's got to be up there with like one of my favorite characters of all time across all games. So that made me happy. Yeah, HSR merch does get out faster, and I don't know why, because I feel like Genshin announced like merch. I don't know if maybe it got delayed just because of like Genshin coming out during COVID and stuff. Maybe
Exploration chamber deployed.
since it was kind of a bad time, maybe that's why they didn't really have, you know,
Into the wind.
merch for a while, and maybe that's why it just everything got really delayed. I don't know. You know, I assume people still play Tears of Themis. I used to play it. In fact, I was in the beta test for it, so I was like a day one player. I really, really liked the game for a while. And I don't know, over time I just kind of got bored with it. I felt like they never gave any free cards. Like I felt like everything was paid, and I just feel like in Otome games, like most of the ones I've ever played, like MLQC or Lads or whatever, I feel like they always do a good job of giving like a lot of freebies. And that game never gave, the only freebies they would give would be like tied to events where you'd have to do like multiple days in a row of events in order to get like a freebie. And I don't know, man, I just kind of got tired of never having anything to build and just feeling bored. Plus the main story for Tears of Themis, at least back when I used to play, which has been a long time ago, it was always based around the NPCs, and it was never based around the main characters. Like the main characters would start off on the story to like go uncover some mystery or something, but like the main
Deployed.
like players in the story that had, you know, the actual like core meat of the story was always based on NPCs. And I was like, I want to do a story about the main characters. What are we doing? I don't know. And then after a while, just a combination of a lot of things, I quit playing it quite a long time ago. But I know people obviously still play it. I'm sure it does fine. It has beautiful art, absolutely gorgeous. But I think if you're not fully invested in the story, there's not a lot of draw. Oh my gosh, Lads. Lads has had so much drama lately. I'm exhausted with that game, to be honest. Like, I mean, I still log in every day, but I've just had it. It's just one disaster to another all the time. I don't feel like there's ever like a good period in that game where some catastrophe isn't going on. The main one right now, the big drama, is the fact that in the English version, which they don't normally do this, MC calls Caleb brother, and he calls her, you know, that he's her brother, which according to Ace, because Ace knows more than I do, she's a big Lads player, but I think it was always like that, I think, in the Japanese version, but in the English version they didn't use the word brother or something like that. I don't know. I've only played in English, so I'm not sure. But yeah, that had a huge impact, as you can imagine. Very big impact on the community as a whole. Yeah, because obviously they don't want to call him brother. So, I mean, I don't think anybody would. So yeah, it definitely didn't go over too well. But there's always drama in that game over something all the time. It's very exhausting. I don't know if you were here yesterday, but I kept saying 6, 7 by accident. I know one time I said something like, oh, the Archon quest will probably be like 6 or 7 hours long or something. I kept doing it yesterday and I was so mad at myself. It's like, please, just let this meme die. I don't even want to say it. Ace must have went to eat or something. When she gets back, you'll have to ask her for more details about lads. She's very in the know on lads discourse. I don't know, man. When games get very like, I don't know, when they get to be more trouble than they are fun, I start to lose interest pretty quickly. That's the main reason why I haven't been playing ZZZ. Because I was loving the game. I was a day one player. Actually, I played in the beta for that too. It was the open beta that was, you know, available to everyone. So, I mean, I liked the game from the get-go. I had no intention of quitting. And then when all that Monato stuff happened last summer, it just really just kind of, I don't know, it just like took a toll on me because I just couldn't help but see it on my timeline all the time. Even though I was trying not to really dwell on it too much, it was just hard to avoid. And when things get really dramatic like that, it just bothers me. And I don't know, it made me start thinking just about how. So here's the thing, like, I feel like ZZZ started out with a pretty fair mixture of male and female characters. Of course, gacha games always tend to have, unless it's something like lads, obviously like a Tome game, but I mean, most gacha games do have more female characters than male characters. I don't really care. Honestly, I really don't care. I played Honkai Impact 3rd. It doesn't even have a male character, right? So like, it's not that I really care, but I feel like when a game starts out with a good mixture of male to female ratio of characters, and then they quit doing that, then it just feels weird. And I think, you know, and it's not that the characters were bad, because I thought Lighter was good. I loved Hugo. I still to this day stand by that I think Hugo has the best character story and the best OST for his character song of anyone in the game. I think he's amazing. But when they just stopped making male characters, it just kind of got exhausting for me, just like mentally. I just feel like if you start out a game with a good ratio, that you should probably try to keep it around the same, you know? What didn't? Yeah, I mean, Genshin definitely did that in Natlan, and it did get annoying. But the different thing with Genshin was, I feel like Genshin did a pretty good job keeping it even for the first several years up until Natlan. So I guess they kind of got more of like the benefit of the doubt. But ZZZ started out with a good ratio, and then immediately, like within the first year of the game, just flipped the script to like no male characters. So I hate to even make it a big deal, because obviously it's their game. They can do whatever they want. It has nothing to do with me. But as a player, if I feel like I was sort of misled into thinking that this game was going to have a decent mixture of characters, and then they just totally 180 and take and just don't have any more male character. Have they? I mean, I haven't played lately, but have they had another male character since Hugo? I just feel like it's been like 9 months or something, or a year by now. When did Hugo come out? Like March? I feel like he was a spring release. I don't know. Anyway, I just got annoyed with it all, and I just felt like less and less interested in playing. Well, when I say start, I'm talking about literally the starting characters. Like, when the game first released, I felt like, I mean, it always will have more female, but I feel like it was a decent, normal gacha mixture. It was May, yeah, so it was a long time. Yeah, I don't know. This is the way I feel. It's like, not that I even really care, because like I said before, I love female characters. I love women. I'll pull for female characters all day. But it's just something about when it just seems like blatantly being left out, then I just start to get the ick, you know, where it just feels like they're doing it on purpose. I guess that's what it is for me. Because I still play Epic 7. And Epic 7 loves their female characters, but they still have male characters. But I mean, obviously the best meta characters in the game are all pretty much all the females, except for we do have our Genesis Raz, who is my best built character in the game right now, personally. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I normally don't really care. Maybe because I come from like an older background with gacha than maybe people who've only been playing for a couple of years, or I'm just more used to it. But something about that game in particular, it just felt like they did it on purpose, I guess. It just felt like they were like, oh, hey, here's this new game and it's got, you know, these cool characters or whatever to kind of like draw you in, and then they just quit. I don't know. I don't know. It just felt weird to me. It's sort of like you almost feel like they were trying to draw in female audience because they did release like so much sort of like female oriented marketing for certain characters, where it almost felt like they were doing it on purpose, like, and then they were like, oh, well, you're playing now, so we're just gonna release 27 female characters in a row and you're gonna like it, and we might give you another male character someday, maybe, but don't count on it. I don't know, it just feels bad. Like, if you're gonna make a waifu game, just make one. Like I said, I mean, I played Honkai Impact 3rd. I loved that game. In fact, I logged in not too long ago just to go visit my girls because I missed them. I have no problem with that. It's just, I don't like it when it feels like, I don't know. It just feels like it was a scam. There was one and it was a dog. You're terrible. Aw. Poor Lycon. And you know what? He might be a dog, but he's a good boy and he deserves to be respected. I loved his story with Hugo. I just loved Hugo's story in general. I think Hugo's story was so well written. I loved everything about it. I thought it was fantastic. Oh, you want me to go into your account? Yeah, I probably can. The only thing I need to do here is, still need to go to my teapot and log into Miliastra. But yeah, we can go over to your account. I only have about an hour left before I have to be somewhere. Yay me. And it's not a good somewhere. I have to babysit at 4 o'clock every Friday. fun. So I will have to get going by then, but we can do it a little bit. Yeah, I always forget to log into Miliastra. I just can't remember. I don't know why. I haven't been able to build it into my long-term memory.
If you ever had
Okay, let's see. I can't go from here, though. I think I have to go back out. Oh, let me see if that I can refresh yet on that Enka network. I don't know why this is so delayed. No, it's still not working. Let me double check the number again. If I typed it in wrong, 185 360 787. I don't know. It won't let me see for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Okie dokie. Let's see here. Let's go to search. See if we can find anything silly today. I don't think anything's gonna top Taco Bell from the other day. That one just, this one is so ridiculous. Oh man, that one was so dumb. Do you see anything that looks exciting? This one has 100% positive. I guess we'll check this one out. Collect 10 coins. Okay. What in the heck is that? It says shroom boar, but it's like an inflatable shroom boar. Can it attack me? Oh, it's sniffing for coins. Well, here, don't take my... What the heck is this? What is this? That's one of those cat rocks from Inazuma put onto a boar's face. I swear, people come up with the craziest stuff. What even? What's over here? Oh, we got a little Simulunka guy. Hey, buddy. I miss Simulunka. Such a fun area. There we go. Alt in. Easy. Okay, what's next? Let's see, we'll go back down here. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. I did this off stream, the Astral Express. This was so cool. Have you guys seen this? Wait, I'll go and show it to you. It's so cool. Look at this. Somebody made this. And here's budget pom pom. I'm so impressed by this. Whoever made this, you are incredible. Look, they even have the little music changer thing. So cute. Little memory of, we got the little IPC radio. We got Memory of Chaos over here. Yeah, I really, really like this one. It's one of my favorites. People are so creative. All right. Let's see if we see anything else good. Monster Wish Simulator. Oh, Yoimiya. Okay, we have to go see what Yoimiya is up to. Next week, we'll be able to actually use Genshin characters in Miliastra, which will be fun. So what am I doing here? Jumping? Is there anything around me? No, just jump. Oh, wait, I see something shooting up here. I bet I'm not supposed to touch that. Can I step onto this? Oh, I can. Oh no! No, no, I was almost there. I'm giving away my terrible parkour skills. I've always been oh god. I've always been terrible with any game, and I can't even climb back up. Oh yes, I could. I've always been terrible at any game that requires like platforming. Oh my god, I'm so terrible. Like I have no depth perception. Also, I'm a lazy clicker. I have to like force myself to click. What's happening? So I just dodge these? I guess I can just dodge them one at a time, right? Like dodge this one, and dodge this one. Then dodge this one. Oh my god, are they speeding up or is that just me? I think they are speeding up. Okay, now what? Oh no. I don't like this. Oh no, it's getting faster. It's getting faster. No! Damn it. Okay. I was doing so well and then it got fast. Wait. I don't like it. Okay, I got it. Now what? Oh, do I have to avoid these dropping on me? Okay. Oh god. Now what? Just run for it? Okay, I did it. I'm glad I'm not alone. I'm just terrible at that kind of stuff. Terrible. Plus, I just get nervous because I always feel like I'm gonna fall. Like, the worst game for me ever would be any of those, like, only up games. I would probably have a nervous breakdown. All right, let's see. Oops, wrong thing. What do I need to do here? Earn 5,000 EXP. Complete 15 matches. So I need to do 2 more. I'm not gonna max out the battle pass because I didn't play. Like, I missed too many days, but maybe we can get a couple more levels. Okay, let's see. Where'd we leave off? Pet the penguin. You know what? That sounds like my style. I want to pet a penguin. Do you think you could pet a penguin? Probably not, right? I feel like penguins wouldn't like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, if I'm gone when you get back, it's because I had to go. Because I gotta be somewhere at 4. Okay, let me see. Pet the penguin. 10. Oh, so I have to pet 10 penguins. So what do you want me to do to pet them? Oh, wait. Hello? There it is. Pet. Aw, cute. Right? What the heck? Is this a penguin? Pet? Okay. Well, that one I don't think liked being petted. Here's another one. Pet? Yes. Oh, he liked it. Okay. Oh, there's a penguin up there. How am I going to get over there? Just jump. Okay. Oh, there's another one over there. Wait, let me go back. No, he killed me. Dang it. All right, note to self. Stay away from penguins that have slime heads. Wait, we gotta go back. You have to go back to the penguins. I have to finish it. I can't leave it like that. Where did it go? I feel like it was down here somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh. Oh, am I here? I can, wait. Can I just go back like this? Oh, I can. Okay. I don't know how to work anything. I am not very good with Milliaster Wonderland. I will admit that. All right, we're avoiding slimes. So this guy's safe. We pet him before. This guy looks safe as well. This guy, hey buddy. Okay, we got this guy. Oh, I just saw someone over by the tree. Hello. Okay, now we'll go back over here on top of this big chunker. We will avoid Mr. Cryo Slime since he killed me last time. Oh, is this guy safe? He looks angry or sad. No, he's sad. Are you safe? Oh, he's safe. Hello. Oh, we got one up here. Oh, that's a cryo one. Stay away from the cryo ones. Oh, wait, we got 2 over here. Oh, we got 3 over here. We'll just go to this guy. There we go. We got it. All right, I think I only need to do 1 more. Because I needed 2. So 1 more. Let's see. Single player. Visit Xiao's room. Okay, you know I'm going there. Let's go see what Xiao's up to. Oh. This isn't Xiao's room. Is it? Actually, we never technically see his room. We only see him on the balcony. So I guess this could be what his room looks like. No almond tofu, though, so, is this believable? I don't know. You know, I never really thought about it, but how do you get out of here? Oh. Oh, the almond tofu. Nice. I never really thought about him having a room at the inn. I mean, we know he lives there. I guess I just never thought about it. All right, now how do I get out of here? Oh my God, I'm climbing the wall. No, let me down. What do I do? Help. There's no, like, usually there's, oh, here it is. I was gonna say, usually there's something you can interact with to get out. Hey, long time no see. Oxy, I remember you from last summer. Welcome back. Good to see ya. We were just doing our daily little requirements here for Miliastra to get our freebies. And I've reached the EXP limit for the week, so we can't do any more there. Okay, let's go back. Let's get out of here. How have you been? I hope you had a nice holiday season. A happy new year. I am on a mission that's probably gonna fail, but I'm doing it anyway, to try to stream every day. So we're 9 for 9 right now. I haven't missed a day yet, starting with January 1st. So I'm going to try to be here every day. Try is the word, is the important word. But it's been fun so far. And even though Genshin's a little bit boring right now because we don't really have much going on, I think starting next week, once we get like the new map and the new events, new characters, all that stuff, I think it's gonna be more fun. Right now, it's a little bit of a stretch to try to make a stream when there's literally nothing to do in the game. Brigida's gonna finish it for me. But next week's stream should be super fun. We'll do the Archon quest, we'll do the world quests, we're gonna build Columbina. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for more. Okay, let's see, I can go grab my ores. Oh, wow. Congrats on the new PC. That's awesome. Oh, I bet. I remember when I first started playing Genshin way back in the beginning in 2020. I first downloaded the game onto my phone. That lasted for about a day, and then I was like, this is miserable. So I installed it on my laptop, but the laptop that I had at that time wasn't a gaming laptop or anything. It was just like a standard laptop, and it was pretty bad. So then when I finally got my first like proper gaming PC, it like changed my life. Because I never really did PC gaming. I mean, I had a Switch, I had a PlayStation. You know, I never really had a gaming PC in my life. Yeah, because I really, before I got into Genshin, I played a lot of, I had Japanese iTunes connected to my iPad, and I played a lot of like app games out of Japan. And then of course I had a Switch because I played like Animal Crossing and stuff like that. But other than that, I played everything on PlayStation. I always had a PlayStation to do any like, you know, big time gaming. So gaming PC, I don't know how I lived my life before I had a gaming PC, honestly. I feel like it's changed everything. Now I never play on my PlayStation. It's gathering dust. And my Switch as well. I hardly ever play it, so. Yeah, playing on a PC is just so great. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. Now you can even play more games because you probably have a lot more room now if you want to try out any other games, PC games. I have really been enjoying a game called Where Winds Meet. I've been playing it on Steam and it's free to play. Yeah, Steam is great. And it's a really good game. High quality graphics, open world exploration, really fun like quests and stuff, building your character up and stuff, and I really, really like it. But it's hard to find time because I feel like Genshin and HSR always take the highest priority of my free time. I always do HSR in the mornings when I wake up. It's like my habit. I get up, I make breakfast, I play HSR.
Into the wind.
All right, what else do we need to do? Resin's done. We farmed materials. I went to my teapot. I logged into Miliastra. I did my parametric. I feel like I have nothing else to do. Oh, let me pull up that that account I was supposed to be looking at. I'm gonna try this again. It's still not working. I don't know why. Maybe Enka's down. I don't know. Weird. Yeah, Genshin for me, usually I do later in the day just because it requires two hands. In the morning, like when I'm kind of multitasking, like breakfast and kind of getting ready for the day, making all my to-do lists and everything, HSR just has become like the easiest thing to do just because, you know, pretty much I auto battle everything. I have a second HSR account on my PlayStation that I was actually playing a little bit the other day. I've been so lucky. So the account is completely free to play. I've never bought anything. I've never topped up. I've never bought like Express Pass or anything. And I've been really lucky with polls. And also just with so many free characters because I have free Archer, free Luocha, free Ruan Mei. I got a Naxa in like 210 polls. I don't know. I mean, it's still a low level account because it's a newer account, but it's kind of fun to like just have a second account when I have literally nothing left to do in my HSR account. Earlier, I was, when I was playing, let me see if I can pull this up. Oops, don't look at all my files. I'll show you what I was doing. I'm gonna expose myself. I'll show you what I was doing. So I was going around on the map, and guess who I happened to run into? It was Finan. So we had to stop for a little chat and a little photo session. So I was taking pictures this morning in game. Aren't they so cute? I was practically about to cry. Because you never know who's going to be there, you know, if you go and check this little area. And he just happened to be there. So we had a nice little talk, little catch up. Look at him. Bless his heart. Look how sweet he is. Anaxa was there too. But yeah, that's what I did this morning. Yes. They are best friends, sure. At the very least. Yeah, I miss them so much. It's ridiculous. I don't know if you were here last week when I was talking about how it took me forever to finish that Firefly Trailblaze quest because I was so depressed. I just kept thinking about Emphorius and Finan and everyone in the gang, and I was like, I don't want to be in Penacony. I want to go back to Emphorius. So I was like so sad. When will it come back? I'm so beyond ready. I mean, I'm excited to go to the next planet. I'm sure it'll be fun, but I don't think anything in HSR is ever gonna hit the same as Emphorius. I can't imagine they will ever top it. It is the pinnacle for me. So we all just have to try to be patient, I guess, until we can go back. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for today. Like I said, I have to be somewhere at 4, so it's not going to be a super long stream. I mean, we almost did 2 hours, so that's a decent amount of stream time. Yeah, the final quest was rough. A friend of mine just recently did it because he was behind and we were talking about it and I was getting so emotional. I was like, I can't live through this again. I have scars, permanent scars. So yeah, I think about them. Every time I log into the game, I just can't get my mind off of them. Hi Ace, welcome back. You're just in time to watch me leave. Because sadly I have to go. I have to go get ready to be somewhere, so. But we got in a couple of hours, so that was good. And I'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, I'm planning to be here every day. Tomorrow will be an early stream though, because I have to be somewhere in the afternoon. So we'll probably do like late morning for me, which will be like afternoon for you. So yeah, if I see you then, I'll see you then. Yeah, have a wonderful day to you too. Thanks for coming by. It was fun. And yep, we'll get into more trouble tomorrow. We'll say goodbye with Cosmo.